Well, hello everyone, look what's on the table. It's issue number 1 of the Classic Watch Collection, Classic Pocket Watches to be precise. Issue number 1, which is Dickens, brought to you by Partwork. And yeah, this is just amazing to have issue 1 from all these years ago since it came out. I believe it came out sort of like 2012 or 2013. I used to have it all, but at the time I sort of got rid of it. I don't know what happened to it. But I sort of moved on from it, and now we're back again with issue number 1. So it does bring back some memories there. And obviously a collection to treasure and display. Never thought to this day that I would get issue 1, and you know, to finally have issue 1, I'm just going to move that around a bit. It's just, it's always very memorable, issue 1. There's something about all the issues. Out of all the issues, the penultimate issue is always issue 1. So yeah, I never thought I'd get this, but yeah, thanks to a brilliant network down the line, we have issue 1, as you can see. So obviously the first page goes into all the mechanical information about how the watch works and stuff like that. We've got the invention of the mechanical watch there, so a bit of detailing on that. All about the depth and the back of the watch here as well. And then we go into a little bit of Charles John Huffman Dickens, photographed here in New York in 1867 during his second Regent tour of the United States. You know, bits, you know, the origins of timekeeping. If you look, every side, this is one of the magazines which splits up. As you can see, you can tear it from the from the side here, because if you look on the edges, you've got a blue cover. Then obviously, if you look here, it has green. So they all divide into certain sections in the binder. I am looking for a binder, so hopefully we'll get this in the binder, because obviously I read them and then chuck them, but you know, it's always good to store it in a binder until we can get around to reading it. Then we've got a little bit about the gold watch, the chiming pendulum clock, a little bit of Abraham Lewis there, Abraham Lewis Baguette. Going into the Renaissance pendulum clocks as well, all about clocks. We're bonkers about clocks here. The Renaissance clock in England. And then on the back, this is what's quite interesting, because I don't recall this collection showing what was in the next issue. But as you can see, this is looks to be the last page. Quite interesting how this says number 2. Now, I'm not sure if this is the back page. Obviously this comes from my friend up in London, so no, it doesn't come from my friend in London. It comes from another friend of mine who specialises in these clocks. He actually has a few actually, so he'll probably give me all the rest. But yeah, I don't recall them showing what's in the next issue, and I like that because it gets you thinking, what could it be? Could it be, you know, it could be any clock that's a pocket watch. Then we get into the watch itself, and look at the presentation on this, guys. Obviously all the pocket watches do come in this fancy box. It's just made of like plastic and cardboard, but look at the bubble wrap on that. He's done a cracking job of bubble wrapping this lovely watch. And as you can see, I think back in the day, one of the free gifts was like a chain that you could put on there, but look at the presentation of that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Just going to move it down a smidge. But as you can see, that is absolutely stunning. And then what you would do is there's like a magnet on here, and you lift that up. As you can see, it's got like a little magnet. If you look very closely there, you can see it's sort of embedded there, and it would just go, you hear that click, so I'll do it again. That is the magnet shutting. So then you open it up and you get this lovely, gorgeous pocket watch in this lovely stuff. It is a shame because I do chuck these away. I mean, it would make a lovely gift box. Obviously, I don't have the actual display cabinet for this yet, because they come in little display box things. I'm trying to hunt one down. And as you can see, on there you do get this this peel off section here. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love doing that. And that is really, really good. So you've got the chain, or the handle if you like, for the chain to grip onto that. It's a lovely cracking design. You've got some really big numbers there in bold. The gold really, really sets it off. You've got this lovely sort of, it's sort of hexagonal sort of texture on there. It's got like a rough surface on that. And obviously, as I said before, this is the main mechanism. So this is the crown. Obviously, this looks to be one. So you just gently pull it up and that will move the crown. This is called the crown, but you just, so if I show you again, you gently pull it up and then that will make that turn around like so. Obviously, I'm not sure how long this has been in the box. It looks to me like it's never been used. I suspect there is a battery in here, but obviously it has, I'm just gonna, let's go that way. It doesn't, yeah, it's not a wind up. What I'm doing here is I'm testing the crown because some of these are battery operated and some are wind ups. So obviously if you push that down, theoretically when you push that down it should start ticking, but obviously the battery inside this is dead. And obviously I will replace that and show that for next time when we do issue 3. But obviously some of them, again, you'll pick that up, set the time like you do, and then when you push that down, you would then wind it up. So you would go like that to wind it up, and then it would start ticking and ticking and ticking. Personally, for me, I don't like them because I like, you know, if you're out one day and it stops all of a sudden because it needs winding up, you know, it's a little bit of a pain. So normally I would just prefer the battery operated one. I have got a guy in Whittam that does these. He fits them. It's like £3.50 and he'll take the back off, fit the battery, and, you know, puts the battery in, and you're basically buying the battery and getting it fitted, all for £3.50. So really, really good, lovely watch there. I'm going to place it back in here. I think that's a stunning little watch, pocket watch there. Absolutely. See, this is the collections that I like. It's the history of the, you know, the pocket watch. These are some of the collections that have been out previous years. It is such a shame that this never made a relaunch. To the best of my knowledge, this has only ever come out once. Obviously, these issues do float around, you know, eBay, you know, auction sites maybe. But yeah, it is remarkable how these watches, you know, still issue 1s are still floating around to this day. If we just look here, it should tell us the year it came out. Which, yeah, look at that. I've got a date here, but I don't think that's the date. Just have a look up here. Yeah, so it's not that date there. That's just about the autograph or the person here. This was actually said, I did say at the start of the video 2012 or 2013, but this is back from 2012. So that's going back quite a few years, but that, my friends, is absolutely gorgeous. I really am very happy over the moon with that. It really, really is lovely. And who knows what the next watch will be. I'm trying to get this for monthly. Or me and my supplier, as I say, are trying to get this for monthly. Purely because, obviously, this is an old collection. It does take ages to track them down and try and hunt for all these different pocket watches and stuff. But hopefully we'll have issue 3 for next month. I hope you like that video. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon for another of the classic pocket watch collection brought to you by Partwork. Take care. Have a good evening.